Hey guys, this is Saurabh here from TechYard and welcome back to our channel. And today I have got my Redmi 4, the Redmi 4 right in my hand, and I will give you my full review on this phone after using it for around a month. First of all, this video is gonna be a bit long. I will have 2 points in my hand like I do, pro side and the con side, and then I will discuss something about the Redmi 4 launch, the first flash sale and the second flash sale. Why this discussion is important, I will tell you that in the last portion of this video. One more thing, a lot of people asked me about the camera comparison regarding this phone and other devices. I'm sorry, I couldn't upload that. On 2nd of June, my aunt died, so I had to go there and stay there for around 10 to 15 days. This haircut is because of that. So sorry for that, I couldn't upload that. I don't think that uploading those videos right at this time matters a lot. If you want me to do that, I might try again. Anyways, starting with the pro side. But before that, let me tell you, this phone is available exclusively via Amazon and me.com. There are 3 variants. At 7,000 you get 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage. At 9,000 you get 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of onboard storage, and at 11,000 you get 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. The rest specification, you get a Snapdragon 435 running at 1.4 GHz, which is an octa-core chipset, a 720p 5-inch display. Yes, a 720p 5-inch display, you are gonna pay 11,000 for that as well. Now you get a 4000 mAh battery and 30 megapixel rear camera with single tone LED flash and a 5 megapixel front camera. And now coming to the pro side, the very first thing that I love about this device is the design. Not only me, but also a lot of friends of mine who, even my subscribers who bought this black edition of the Redmi 4 told me that the phone from the front at least exactly replicates the iPhone 7. Yes, it is true to some extent. This phone looks fabulous, especially the black edition looks fabulous, and I have also seen the golden edition. I love that, but the black edition looks best. I mean, the black edition is the best color edition that you can go for. Design wise, it's a top-notch device. It does give you the premium kind of looks and aesthetics at a price tag of even 7,000. Now the next thing that I'm gonna mention in my pro side is definitely the display quality. I'm not talking about display protection, I will come to that later on. Talking about display quality, the display is good. Although it's a 5-inch 720p display counting on 294 ppi, the display is crisp. If not oversaturated, but it is not that much. It doesn't give you that much of natural color, but it is not that much oversaturated like I felt on my Redmi 4 Prime. So it stands between the natural color and the oversaturated color, of kind of like that. And the color gamut is good, the viewing angles are great. Even at if you are just using it on home, you won't feel any issue. The issue starts when you go outside. The sunlight readability is not that much good. I actually travel a lot, and I always feel very uncomfortable while using this phone under sunlight. I have to always look for search for shadows so that I can easily clearly see the display. The brightness could have been a bit more better, but over and all, for indoor usage, the display is awesome. Now coming to the third point, which is the camera. Now if you are following me for quite a long time, all of my Xiaomi related review, Xiaomi phones review, the camera always stays in the con part, but this time, yes, this time the camera is in the pros part. The cameras are excellent. For a price tag of 7,000 and 9,000, it is really good, and for 7,000 it is really excellent. Not only the rear one, the front one is also an awesome camera. The lens are very wide angled, and I compare it with a lot of other mobiles, even Xiaomi devices like Redmi Note 4, Redmi 4 Prime, even K6 Power, and the front camera is really wide. The 3S Prime had the same kind of front lens, I believe so. I think the same lens has been used in here, but the image the phone captures actually are really good. After a very long time, I really do think that Xiaomi has at least come up with a phone that gives us very good image quality at a very low price tag. If I just do the price to performance ratio, it is really a terrific camera. Now coming to the battery backup, well, the battery backup is similar to what we have seen in recent Xiaomi devices. with both the SIMs, while using both the SIMs, you get around 1 day of battery backup. While using single SIM, might be in 4G or 3G, we get around 1 to 1.5 day of battery backup, mostly 1.5 day. Now I'm adding some battery screenshots, but let me tell you one thing, battery screen on time does not always mean the actual battery backup. It depends on how you use your phone. I plan to make a video on battery screen on time to clear some myths. So I will come up with the video very soon. The scripts is already been done. So overall, the battery backup is exact like I have found in Redmi Note 4 or in the Redmi 4 Prime or in the 3S Prime as well. The battery backup is excellent. I don't want to talk a lot about it anymore. Now coming to the next thing, which is the fingerprint scanner. I made a comparison between this one and the Redmi 3S Prime. And what I actually got to know about is that the fingerprint scanner is fast. It is really faster than the Redmi 3S Prime, and not only that, at 7,000 rupees, the 2 gigs variant, it has got a fingerprint scanner. So at 7,000 rupees for that variant, I really feel that the fingerprint scanner, the implementation of the fingerprint scanner is really good. Now coming to the next point, which I really love, is the development. Well, we all know that Xiaomi promised us that they are going to come up with a Nougat preview build. So when that comes up, developers will start making ROMs on Nougat. So we will get more custom ROMs. There are some custom ROMs, but unfortunately they don't support support VoLTE as of now. But I really do believe when the Nougat preview comes for the Redmi 4, which will arrive within a month as per my expectations. So within a month we will get the Nougat preview. I will definitely make the video, don't worry. And afterwards, I really know that like it happened with the Redmi Note 4, the same thing gonna happen with the Redmi 4 as well. We are gonna get a lot of Nougat based custom ROMs. So yeah, that's a really an advantage, I would say. Not all the phones does have this kind of development facilities. Not any other company, I don't remember any other company giving us this kind of development facility except uTeleVentures. I know that people were thinking about uTeleVentures, and yes, they do give us that. So guys, coming to the con side, now the bad part, the first thing that I personally feel is that the build quality. Look, build quality is a different thing, aesthetics is a different thing. I mean, aesthetics means how the phone looks, how the design is. Build quality means how actually it feels in your hand. I mean, how long it will survive. And in that case, I really feel if I just compare this phone with the Redmi 3S or the 3S Prime, the build quality has degraded. The build quality of the Redmi 3S Prime is still better, still appeals me even more than this one's. More than that, the glass, the front 2.5D curved glass, Xiaomi, when they launched the product, they had said in their website that the glass is a Gorilla Glass, but after a few days they deleted the statement, the specification, and that made a lot of confusion. I'm gonna tell you about that later on. So yeah, the display is not protected by any kind of Gorilla Glass. The buyer of the very first flash sale of this phone were cheated. So that's a bad thing, and the display does attract scratches. So if you're gonna buy this phone, make sure to buy a back cover and a screen guard. If not tempered glass, go for at least a screen guard. It is really helpful at times. Now guys, a second thing that I want to mention is that the heating issue. A lot of even my subscribers said that they haven't faced it, but I have faced it. While playing high-end games for a longer period, the phone gets heated up. Even I did the gaming review, all the videos related to this phone will be in the description, make sure to check that. And I did the gaming review, and the temperature hit 48 degrees. It was really hot. And yeah, there is summer going on, and I know that, but there is a heating issue. I don't feel that kind of heating in my Redmi 4 Prime, even playing the same kind of games at an even more higher level. So there is the heating issue for a longer period of high intensive usage, and that's a fact that you have to keep in your mind. I don't think that every device has the issue, but my sample has the issue. Now coming to the next point on the con side is that the MIUI. Now MIUI is not that much perfectly tuned. I did some speed tests. The videos will be in the description in the playlist, check them. And somehow I really feel that the UI is still buggy, the MIUI is still buggy. It has got numerous issues, but I also did a speed test comparison between 3S Prime and the Redmi 4, both 3 gigs edition. The Redmi 4 won by a very huge margin. The Redmi 3S Prime, I'm really sorry. The Redmi 3S Prime won by a huge margin. The Redmi 3S Prime having Snapdragon 430 almost exact specification, and is almost 1 year old, older than this one. So the MIUI tuning is very important thing for any device, I mean any Xiaomi device, and I do believe that with further MIUI updates it will be solved, but as of now, out of the box, there is no solution of it. So guys, these were the pros and cons for Redmi 4. Now coming to the discussion part, where I think you should listen to. The very first discussion about the Gorilla Glass protection. Now I really do feel cheated. When I bought this phone in the very first flash sale, what I knew is that the phone has got a 2.5D curved glass which is having a Gorilla Glass solution. Now when the phone was launched, I made an honest opinion video, and in that video I clearly mentioned that I do not believe that Xiaomi is gonna come up with a Gorilla Glass at a price tag of 7,000 in 2017 in India. I got bashed. People clearly saying me that go to the miu.com website, they have clearly mentioned that Gorilla Glass protection is there in Redmi 4, you are wrong, this and that. So I went there, I saw they are clearly saying that there is Gorilla Glass protection. And then I made a video saying sorry, I was wrong, Xiaomi has implemented Gorilla Glass, and I really praised Xiaomi for that. And then I bought the phone knowing that my Redmi 4 has got Gorilla Glass protection in the device, I mean in the display. What happened afterwards, I started using any screen guard, and it attracted a lot of scratches. Then I made the video, the reason why I don't love the Xiaomi Redmi 4. And in that video I said that Xiaomi mentioned that Gorilla Glass protection is there, but I don't think there is any kind of Gorilla Glass. I was bashed again. People started saying me, look at me.com. They are not saying there is Gorilla Glass protection is there. And I really went there again and I saw yes, Xiaomi has omitted the total fact. Now the whole thing seems that I really feel that I got cheated. When I bought the phone, I knew that the phone has got Gorilla Glass protection. And afterwards, Xiaomi, a company who is making billions from India, who did this kind of thing. For very first Redmi 4 buyers, people knew that this phone has got Gorilla Glass protection. Not only me, a lot of other YouTubers, they also said the same thing. Even a lot more famous YouTubers also said the same thing. And now the thing is, Xiaomi omitted the whole fact of Gorilla Glass, that branding, that logo, whatever. And what I know, actually, my Redmi 4 doesn't have a Gorilla Glass protection. This is a very serious thing. I do feel sometimes cheated. The next point that I don't think is very reasonable is that 720p display at 11,000. Why? I mean, I know you are giving 4GB of RAM, 64GB of onboard, but at 11,000 people expect more from a brand naming Xiaomi. I mean, we expect a lot more at 11,000 from Xiaomi. So there is another difference, I would say. More than that, at 11,000 we get Redmi Note 4 with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of onboard, and in that case we get Snapdragon 625. Whereas in this case, I mean for the 4GB edition, yeah, we do get a 4GB edition, 4GB RAM and 64GB of ROM, but at the same time we are not getting Snapdragon 625. We are getting a smaller device as well. So I really believe Xiaomi could have implemented a 1080p panel at the, I mean in the case of 11,000 edition, but they didn't do that. So this is all for today, guys. I hope you love this video. Tell me what you expect from Xiaomi in their next Redmi devices. And do you agree to my discussion of the Gorilla Glass and the 11,720p panel? Let me know in the comment section below. Till then, bye. People have a great day. If you love this video, vote it up. If you don't like it, vote it down. Do subscribe to our channel for other videos like this. Till then, bye. People have a great day. Hope to see you in my next video. Stay awesome. Stay subscribed.